And we are here. Hello, hello, everyone. I see we have some wonderful people in the house already. Miss Soyla's here, and Miss Charlie, and Deborah, and Crystal. And then we have Steve in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for coming in. So,
Hello.
we,
If I'm a little quiet, I'm a, I've been replaced by an alien. Mm,
yeah, Mel took one of those, oh shoot, it only lasted 20-minute naps. So we all know how that makes you feel kind of, let's see, we have Miss Nancy's in the house and Ravina, and there is Jamie, and um, I know your
M.
name, but
Hain. M. Hain, but it's Mary.
okay, Miss Mary, welcome in, and Ganny Joe, Joanna, welcome in, Diana D, welcome in. I hope that you all had a good weekend and got some projects worked on, if not done, at least worked on.
Danny Joe, the luckiest woman on the planet, besides, let's see, and Vita Sinha, or who else wins all HD, or let's see.
Granny D is really lucky.
But I don't go to the places Granny D always wins. I don't see the Granny D wins. She wins in places I'm not at, but Danny Joe wins where I'm at. So, congrats, Danny Joe, on she won I think it was Mama G's. Hi, Angela. I think she won Mama G's subscriber appreciation again. Was that what you won, Danny Joe? Hi, Jesse. Hi, Aussie Sandy.
And Denise, hello and welcome in.
Denise, hello. The different colors make my eyes miss them sometimes.
Right. Yeah, it,
It's
it
that
plays
thing.
with you.
Hi,
Diane,
Diane.
welcome in. Well, I already
And
told
then,
Mel and I forgot that I told Mel, so now I get to tell you guys because I know I haven't told you guys. I Earlier this month I made a bear yarn purchase because I got an order for a yarn advent, and well, obviously I had to have the yarn to do the advent. So I went looking around and I couldn't find what I normally buy, so I found something else and I bought it and it showed up today, but there was a second box. And the second box was from where I normally buy yarn from. So I was very, very confused. Well, I opened up the first box and it was what I ordered. I got 20 hanks of bear yarn. So now I have plenty of yarn to do a few advents, whether they are Christmas or Halloween. Um, that doesn't matter. I can do quite a few of them. But then in the second box, where I normally get my yarn from, was 8 hanks of bear sport weight yarn. So this really, really confused me because they didn't have the yarn I was looking for. And I always buy fingering weight yarn, and this is sport weight yarn. So it's just a little bit thicker. And when I buy, I usually buy 10 hanks at a time because you get a little bit of a discount for getting 10, and 8 showed up. The packing label has my name on it, like I was the purchaser, but the phone number is incorrect. It's not my phone number. So I'm not sure what's going on.
well, maybe the Yarn Fairy heard your wish to make a wedding cape and sent you some yarn for it.
Well, they should at least, like identify themselves so I can properly say thank you.
Well, Diane, I would hope you would not call me that because I was actually bullied with something similar to that. So if you just call me Mel, I would be quite happy.
And oh, Miss Aussie Sandy got her package.
Yes! Yay, Sandy!
Yeah. So I mean, it was a wonderful surprise. I just
Yeah. Hi, Jane. Hi, Shantika. Yeah, but I mean, now you can make that cape.
this is very very true.
Oh, so because you typed that to your daughter, and so it have learned that to your daughter.
Yeah, that auto
Yeah.
cucumber will get you every time.
Yeah. Hi, Diana. Hi, Mateo. Mateo, just so you know, I am still waiting on a reply from Aaron, but I was just giving it a few extra hours in hopes. It really is a pain.
The, the company that I got my bear yarn from, they do it very interesting. This is how they ship it. You know, they use the hank
Oh,
to tie a knot to pull the other hanks.
wow.
Oh, on the wheel tonight we have.
Oh,
Ooh,
that is pretty. That almost
this is
looks sparkly.
it is very very sparkly. Um, this was purchased. I get um one braid a month from. It used to be Crafty Housewife's Yarns, but I think they have changed their name. I'm not sure. Her YouTube channel name has changed, anyways. But her name is Erin, and this is some. Oh, how do you say that again? Um,
For who?
no, it's the kind of wool. The name just
Oh,
went out of my head. It's my favorite.
oh, it
Shanko.
has, yeah.
Yes, the Shanko wool, or however the heck you say that properly. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Charlie wants you to know they're here, that she's here.
Thank you, Charlie. Yeah, she's working hard on her website. And oh my
Mhm.
goodness, is she making some amazing cups? I got one on the way. It was one of her oopsies. But probably next month I'm going to be uh ordering one from her because oh my god.
Mateo, I got a response. I just double checked my email. I got a response, and Erin said, she did a whoopsie, and she thought she had responded to the emails, but had done it in her head instead of actually responded. And I have done that so many times. So she your package is set aside to be all finished up and possibly sent out. I'm not sure if sent out tomorrow, but it's set aside already, and she's so sorry if it caused any ill feelings or anything. Hi, Maggie and Dragon Cat. But she's, like I said and was saying, she got super, you know.
But yeah, she was sick.
Was she?
Yeah, she was sick.
See,
Pretty
I
sure it was
didn't.
her sick.
I got I got behind on her videos, Crafting Kitty. Yeah, I know she was having the some more of the with the changing season and everything with her. Okay,
Hello, Miss
good, good.
Pam.
I'll let her know, and but yeah, she would feel awful if she thought, but yeah,
Yeah,
she does
Aaron.
what I do, which is I leave the see if I don't reply to them, I leave them in my inbox instead of putting them in another folder, and that way I know I didn't reply to them yet. But then if they move down the line in the inbox, I'm like, I forget. And then I find them further down and I'm like, oh no, oh no. Hi Kim. Hi everyone. And like with Maggie, Maggie, just so you know, I still have to send your info to Mama G, but I'm remembering, I keep reminding myself every day. So you get your Maggie, you still have to, I'm making sure you're gonna get your happy mail from Mama G. Maggie won a mystery bag from Mama G at my monetization party. But Mama G got a procedure and I didn't want to bombard her right after her procedure. So okay. Enough of all that. Blah blah blah. Did you see that somebody, let me get out of my emails and back to our stuff, gifted one of your memberships?
Oh, no, I did not. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much.
Danny
No.
Joe did. And Brandon
Okay.
got it.
No. Welcome, Brandon, and thank you, Ganny Joe. My goodness, I tried to put the two names together in one. Oh, and
And
Miss
Denise
Denise, thank
Lee.
you so much, honey.
And Aussie Sandy got it. You guys are so sweet. And Ravina is in the house, and I didn't see that. Welcome, Ravina. I'm trying to make sure I welcome everybody. So, and hello, Zach. How are you? We are good. All right, let me get my project going. Okay, so I'm doing videos. I'm doing videos. I am, and I'm planning on getting one up tomorrow. Okay. And Jane Doe just popped up on your side too to say hi. But so I'm getting videos up and I'm going to start my monthly giveaway this month. So make sure you comment on the videos because I'm going to do it like Bridget does her giveaways. Comments, do the random number generator and pick, random comments to go in. And I'm using, oh, and Denise just became one of my members, Denise. How sweet, sweetheart. Thank you. I'm gonna random number generate to pick the winner. People to go in, but I'm using a sorting hat. So the sorting hat will pick the winner.
That is awesome.
So, um, but so where was I going with it? But so one of the videos I'm going to put up, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I became a Sock of the Month Club member, but it's actually a bi-monthly Sock Club member. Yeah. Yeah, I actually got a sorting hat purse, but it's very small. So it's like, and I'm a big medium to big purse kind of, I stuff my bags kind of thing. My wallet's not that small, and then I need a notebook, and my notebook's just one of those little flip notebooks, but I need to write things down while I'm out that I think of. Nancy, Liz's special ghost tutorial. But so so I thought, I was like, what container do I have that's big enough to stick my hand in and actually swirl the things around and get a good, mix on them? And Karen Y, my friend Karen Y, ooh, Crystal's making one. Hi Tammy, how are you? But she was like, do you have a sorting hat? She knows I like Harry Potter, but I like a lot of geekdoms. And I'm like, actually, I do have a sorting hat. And, I can zip it up so that none of the names fall out. And so it's really good to keep the names in throughout the month, because if I move it or hang it up, nothing will fall out of it. So very, very good. Um, So we're gonna, once I find it, it's like, it's probably hanging up on my door. I'm pretty, in fact, I think I can see its eyes staring at me, which is kind of creepy right now, because it's just peeking out behind my sweater and its angry little mouth and eyes are staring at me. Okay, that's gonna creep me out for the rest of the night. Because you know
Well,
how
you're
it's
doing
squinched up, its face is, right?
right.
Yeah, it's just peeking out over my Doctor Who police box bag, and I've got I actually have a Horcrux sweater that's a long duster, and then an actual coat, and it's just peeking out through the folds of the sweater. Okay, it looks like an angry little gnome. It's just the tip of the hat with the face. And it's across the room. I'd have to get up and go over there and like rearrange things. And hi Diane, my pink bathtub knits.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna play this real quick to say thank you to everyone for donating the memberships and becoming a member. Thank you all.
I think it's going to haunt me now.
Definitely have to move it before you go to bed.
Mhm. Yeah, because he's very much judging me silently. Have you seen those like sweaters with the cats that say "judging you silently"? He's judging me silently. Yeah. Okay. What are you making a square for, Diana? Zoila might be lurking. She was here earlier. I could take a picture of it, but this doesn't take very good pictures, this tablet. I'm not sure it would show up because it's in. Hold on, let me see if I can take a picture and then show you guys. I don't know if it'll take it all the way across the. Nope, yeah, camera. Zoom. Zoom. I'm not sure how good a picture this. I'm not sure if you'll be able to make this out. I'm gonna take down the Oh gosh, no. It's way dark. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm not in the first chair, so okay. All right. Hold on. Can you see him? Hold on. Where can you see him? Right there in the crook of the purse. I don't know. There's glare. He's right in the crook of the purse, behind the sweater, judging me. Judging me. I don't know if you can see him because there's glare on the screen because you're seeing
Yeah,
the word.
it's a police box. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's reflecting the words. He's just he's his little mouth is all turned down like that, and his eyes are all squinchy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take you off the holder and take you over there. I'm gonna take you over there so you can see him. We're gonna go on a field trip.
Uh-oh. We're going for a ride. On your
I
helmets.
won't drop you, I promise. Oh, it's just the top of it. It's not his actual eyes. That makes me feel better. Hold on. There's the top of the hat. But it's not his face, so it makes me feel like he's not so judgy. Do you see him? But it's not his face. Down there, I have to move stuff aside. There's the hat. There's his little squinchy face.
Miss Nancy says I can't go anywhere. I'm not wearing pants.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everybody loves Ray, right? Okay, I'm going to cover him up completely anyway because I don't want him coming out of there and judging me later. But at least I know where he is now. Oh, look. My sister's rearranging. Okay. Yes. Drool. My sister's rearranging my bougie yarn wall.
Awesome.
These are all hand dyed. All hand dyed.
You need to get to work, woman.
I know. Next come the unhand dyed hanks. Okay. Yeah, I did my best not to show you the horrific mess that is the rest of the room. And yes, you're seeing my hand right now. I'm sorry. Okay. Hi, Gwen.
Rover raid.
But I was. Did you say Ray?
Rover raid. Everyone was over at Miss Robin's playing bingo.
Oh. Anybody win?
Probably just Dana. You know, she wins every game. Well, that's what she said.
Oh, I remember that. I used to go play the bingo. Um, but and Dana'd say, nobody bother playing. I've already won.
Yeah, as long as you don't accept a drink from her, you're all right.
Yep. I remember the roofies. And then I'd say, Miss Dana, would you like some baked goods? I promise. There's nothing in them. You just have a little nappy bell while we play.
Hopefully, you will enjoy your time here, Christina, and you'll come back every week.
Oh, Christine won Blackout. Congratulations. Hello, Doris. How are you? Doris won too. Well, we've got all the winners. Hello, baby. Maybe next time. Maybe next time, Sherry. All right, what are you caught on? I am going to, I promised myself I would try to finish this test scarf, and then I am going to start working. I keep working on things I want to work on instead of the ones that I have a deadline, you know?
That's
Mhm.
completely logical.
You're breaking up a little to me. I don't know if you're breaking up to anyone else.
Shoot, I
Hi,
forgot.
Celestial Road Soup. Hi, Brandon. You got a membership to Bridget's group earlier. So now you're a member of both of our groups. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Okay. Hi, Robin. Wow, everybody's coming in. This is awesome. Yeah, that is true, Sherry. You are a very giving person. Hi, Dimitri. Oh my gosh, I messed up Demetra's name. I have been saying Demetra's name for years. And I was like, but Dimitri, yeah. So sorry, honey.
We all
Yes,
have.
I like I I love bingo. I actually used to go play physical bingo. I actually have hello a a very emo Hello Kitty lunchbox full of daubers. Hopefully they're still good, but I used to yeah, yeah, so the sound, it wasn't just me. And I haven't even let her talk to test if it's any good yet.
Charlie, no, you're not crazy, sweetheart.
Robin, she is working on what you see spinning in the bottom camera.
Oof, I need some oil. I'm going to drop the camera out, yarn camera out real quick and shut my security cameras off. I think that will help my sound, and I'll bring it right back.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, there are a couple local places of mine that do bingo, but it's at times like I get tired at night. I don't want to get this wrong. Yarning for a Smile, Kim, right? Kim. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Hi, Deborah. Okay, good. Thank you. I I try to remember. I don't always. Hi, hun. How are you? Um, yeah, there are a couple local places that do bingo, but I start to not feel so good in the evenings, and a lot of them do it in the evenings, so I can't go. Um,
There we go.
yeah,
Do I sound any better now?
you do.
All right. Yeah, I forget that because the security cameras run off the Wi-Fi as well. Plus, I have the
Mm.
computer going, not only StreamYard but the YouTube side, plus the phone. It's all drawing off Wi-Fi. So.
Hi, Brenda. I have a list going too. Yeah, I figured you meant something like that, Deborah. But yeah, the one place, you know, I used to go to one that does it once a month. It's called Super Bingo, and it costs $25, but now it costs $35. And I did, um, I never won the Super Bingo at the end, and usually not one person wins it. It can be up to $800. It's for the blackout. And you know, usually a couple people win it and then they share the pot. But I did win one of the scratch offs, so I won $300, and I was perfectly happy with that. And it all goes to a church, the proceeds, and they'll put together baskets and everything you can bid on, and they have a great meal halfway through, and it's on a Sunday. So I would have fun going there, and I made friends that I would meet every Sunday. And it would be once a month, so it wasn't bad to spend 25 plus. I would take 50, and that would pay for some scratchers, entering the basket raffle, getting a meal, and the bingo, you know? And hi, Dragon Bee, how are you? Hi, Jan. And I'm going to let Bridget talk for now.
Thank you, Kim, and welcome in, Mama. This is actually this wool practically spins itself. It is just so lovely to work with. Even with the added sparkle in it, it's not made it any more difficult. Bad shawl. I love her shawls.
Pico Madness. She does
Pico's not.
seem to like She does seem to like picos on her borders, doesn't she?
She does.
I have never done one of her shawls. I've only ever done. Okay, nobody get mad at me. I've literally done 2 of her patterns in my life.
Nothing to
All
get
right,
mad at.
have a good night, Sherry.
We are drawn to what we're drawn to, and you didn't learn crochet through the internet. You had to learn to read patterns and stuff like that. So you'd be less likely to need a tutorial. Um, Therefore, unless it's something that she makes that you can't find somewhere you can get a pattern, you
I
know,
actually I don't like making like full items off of tutorials because I'm like, wait, I have to rewind. You know, it's like repeat this many. I don't like doing at a 2-hour tutorial or this many rows and then you have to repeat this many and rewind to do. I don't have a good memory, so when she's like, and then repeat this 3 times, then I have to rewind it. And no, no. So, right. Some don't read patterns where I prefer a pattern and
yeah. Since I started reading patterns, I don't follow tutorials anymore.
right. And I mean, I'll do it when it's a free tutorial over a paid pattern,
Right.
unless it's a not so good tutorial, which I have run into. And then I'm like, wait, the pattern's only $2? Yeah, I'm going to buy the pattern, Yeah, sure. Oh, Bridget, what'd you do? What'd you do, Bridget? And look who got the first one. Look who got the second one. Nepotism. Nepotism.
It's not showing me who got them.
Oh, Jan the Alaskan Crafter got the first one, and Bixby's Legends got the second one. And then Kim
No.
G, Deb Weston, and Marie Simpson got the other three.
All very good people.
Hi, Barb Jarvie. Oh, Robin will write out the patterns while she's watching a tutorial. I have done that too, Robin, because I'm just like, I can't go through this.
Yeah.
So, some of you have been in our lives before, and and I'm not doing this because, you know, Bridget has been super busy or anything. Because Bridget has been super busy. I'm doing this because I thought you might like to see some progress. But I have been working on my thou, you shall not pass um shawl. You shall not pass. I keep saying it wrong because I've seen the movie like 27,000 times, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, me too. I did get
But
my yarn up.
Yay! Progress! Progress! We both have progress. Okay, so where is mine? Mine is under. Okay, so I'm keeping mine in my forest spirits from my Studio Ghibli. You doesn't like your PayPal? How rude. Hi, Danny Joe. But you just became a member, Jan. Stop stop whining. You are a member.
No, I think she means on her own, and which that's fine. I don't expect anybody to get a membership. I do appreciate the everyone that has and that maintains them. It does help me out greatly with shipping and getting some other stuff in so that I can show you guys new stuff. Um, However, I don't expect it or demand it in any way, shape, or form
No.
because I mean, fact is I don't have one single membership that wasn't gifted to me. I cannot afford it. I would love to, but since I can't afford to do it for every single one of my friends, I will not do it for even one of them. That's how I feel. That's how I do it. That's my personal preference. And as I wouldn't want anyone giving me guff about the way that I do things, I cannot then turn around and give anyone guff about the way that they do things. Do what you do because that's what you can do or
Yeah.
want to do. And that's fine.
She
This is Janko wool. It's a specific blend of wool. It's a proprietary blend of wool that comes from a specific company. I have been getting it a braid at a time from uh, Crafty Housewife's Yarn. I get a braid every single month, and lately that's what they've been sending. It's the Shanko wool, and I am not complaining because I absolutely love it. It is hands down my favorite wool to spin, and I've been searching high and low for a place where I can get more than like a braid or two at a time, and unfortunately have not found that wholesale place to get it, but eventually I will. And then that's what I'll be dyeing up for everything too, because it naturally wants to spin very, very thin. It's light and lofty. It's very soft, and it remains being very soft even, through the spinning process. It's just lovely to work with.
Hello, Ginny and Cindy. How are you? It's good to see you. But Robin, Studio Ghibli actually they make anime films, but they're not true Japanese anime films. They're more like Americanized anime films. And hi, Paula. They're like this one I think is Princess Mononoke, and each one has like a save the planet message. One is anti-war, one is save the trees, one is air pollution, but you actually have to look for them. One is save the animals, deforestation, that kind of thing. But they're really, really good. But these little guys are like forest spirits. They're so cute. And they just turn their heads, and there's this little like clicking sound when they're just, and they glow in the dark. I actually have the glow in the dark ones, and I zip tied them to my fenced in garden. So they absorb the sun, and then for a little bit after the sun goes down, they glow. So, but anyway, so this is the book that you all chose if you weren't here when it was being chosen. And then this is the shawl that in a later live you all chose for us to make, which of course is reminiscent of the Balrog of, I don't remember, you know, because it's you shall not pass. So Gandalf is standing down in the mines of Moria with his staff, and he's like, "You shall not pass," and blah 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 blah. You know, Balrog. They kept digging, and they woke something that they should not have, and you know. And Ziva's here because when I do demon voice, she wags her tail and gets all excited, and that's what's happening. Yeah, yeah. If you look deep, there's a theme, and each one, it's like they're teaching kids about saving the world. If you look deeper, so yes, Balrog of Morgoth. Thank you, and you have to say it in the raw voice. Rah, 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 rah. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. I picked. Maybe I should show you my yarns first. Okay, so this is my one yarn, and this is a Yarn Love. That's the dyer color. It was part of a sock set called Velvet Noir. So
Well,
that is,
Harley.
ooh, Sasquatch yarns. Have a lovely time window shopping. Hi, Carly.
Miss Terry.
Okay. Ooh, Danny Joe got a D-stash box today. Okay. And this is a second yarn. I'm actually using 3 colors instead of 2 colors. So this is a Sheepy Shire. It's the Sheepy Shire. It's a hand-dyed yarn. And this one's called Wildflowers. Okay. So those two together. And then for the edging, which is the flames, is this one. which is actually a Yarn Bee authentic hand dyed, and it's called Myriad Lights. So I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Maybe I can. So now I don't have, of course I don't have all three in there yet. I am not a fast knitter. But I have been enjoying this so much that I have been working on it a lot. So I seem to be fast with how far I've gotten in my eyes. Hold on, my comments have stopped moving. So this is, and I'm excited by how it's coming out. This is how, let me make sure I'm on the right side. This is how it's come out so far. There we go. You can see this is where the chevrons happen in what they call the wing. And then I'm striping the colors. And I think they're working up nice together. And I can't wait to see Bridget's. I can't wait.
I really like
So,
how
and you can't tell where I fudged it. Or if I fudged it. So, yep. It's a lot of fun. And it's actually very simple knitting. Very, very, very simple knitting. So, hi Terry, how are you? And I'm using, yeah, look at these. I have found the cutest knit stoppers all over the place. They're little llamas.
oh my goodness.
I have llamas. I have sheepies of different colors. I have hot air balloons. I have flowers. I have, now if I can find skulls, I'll be happy. I did have a miss. Huh?
I found some skulls on Amazon. I haven't
Did
ordered
you?
them.
I did have a miss. I bought a pack and they were like silicone, knit stoppers. They turned out to be hard rubber and pencil ends. So I'm returning them. But I was like, first off, the hole on the end is a good 1/4 inch open. These won't even fit the bulky size ones. And they're not silicone, they're hard rubber. I'm not even sure they'll fit a pencil eraser. They're so big. But most of them I'm quite happy with. And but that is how that is coming out, and the instructions are so clear and nice. I think I'm going to have to start making notes, though, because it's in the section where it's like, repeat this section 9 more times. So I'm going to have to start writing down, this row is this row. This row is this row. This row is this row.
Right.
No, they didn't send me the wrong order because it is what's pictured in the thing. It's just, it's not what's described. So yeah,
Unfortunately,
it's just,
that's quite often
yeah.
happens.
Well, yeah, Bridget knows I shop on Temu. And so sometimes on Temu, people will describe things as they are not actually you know, are to sell them. And luckily with Temu, it's like PayPal. You get a guarantee that if it's not as it's described, they will give you a refund and you are allowed to return it for free. So I will get my refund and they will give me a return um, label for free, so I don't have to pay for the return. Um, so, and then they will refund my money. They'll either give me credit if I want credit, or they will refund it to my payment. And I always pay with PayPal, so it's guaranteed to come back to me. So,
Oh, Miss Nancy, that's awesome. And that would be an amazing idea. Thank you. She says she loves the couch that came in the other day. Everyone should buy at least two for Christmas presents instead of stockings hanging the Bridget bags on the mantle for Santa to fill. Now that would be awesome.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, they used to do it like you didn't have to return the items and they'd give you the refund, but now they're asking me to return them. But since they don't ask me to pay for the returns, I haven't had a problem, you know. So,
Welcome in, Granny D.
hi, Granny D. How are you? Howdy do. I always think of her when I wear my shirt that says, I don't have ducks in a row. I have squirrels and they're everywhere. I'm always like, if I knew Granny D's address and her size, which is probably a really tiny size, but if I knew that, I would send her one of these shirts and we could be shirt twins. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have news. It's not big. It's not big news, but it's big news for me. It's big news for me. Um okay. I mean, it's not going to be big for anybody else, but we've lived up here for 10 years and I I just hit my lowest weight in 10 years this morning.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
honey. Congratulations.
I weigh myself every Monday morning since I started losing weight. Um, I used a nutritionist because I hit almost 300 pounds. I don't know how many years ago, and I said I'm not going to hit 300 pounds. I was at 290, and I said nope, I'm not going to hit 300 pounds. And so I lost 10 pounds, and then I went to a nutritionist, and I started losing weight, and I hit 239.2 this morning. So I've lost, I mean, it's been a few years, but I've lost just over 50 pounds. And and that's the lowest I've been since I've been losing weight. Well, since I've lived up here. Um so cuz before that I had hit 240 and it was like 240.0 exactly. But then I had gained back about 15 and I had been hanging around that for a while. And so it's very exciting
Mhm.
to me.
completely understand, honey. I've had to fight back from over.
Yeah, it's very hard. I know. Nancy, no, I don't want it back. I don't want it back, Nancy. I don't. Nancy says if I ever want it back, she knows where I can find it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's way easier to find than it is to get rid of,
Way
especially
easier.
after you hit that 40 mark.
Yeah, my sciatica does not think I have lost it. My sciatica thinks we put it all on because it's been acting like I've been gaining it. But I mean, I've been carrying boxes, hefting things. We've been cleaning, and so I've been just shifting weights and walking, doing things, and so my lower back and my mid back, and I'm making sure to lift with my legs and everything, but it's like, oh no. Yes, if kale tasted like chocolate, we'd all be in a lot better shape. If water tasted like Dr. Pepper, believe me, I'd be a lot less than I am right now.
The
Hi, Suzanne.
is
Sorry.
they tell me that I'm as big as I am because I eat the amount of vegetables that I eat.
You eat a lot more healthy, well, you eat a lot more vegetables than, but you know which vegetables I eat? All my favorite vegetables are the starches. I like the corn, the potatoes, the peas. Those are my favorites. And when I went to the nutritionist and he's like, what vegetables do you like? I'm like, the corn, potatoes, and peas. And he's like, you just named the three starchiest vegetables there are. And I'm like, you asked. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why would I lie to you? He's like, well, people always lie to you. Lie to me. Um, thank you, Barb. But I'm like, why would I lie to you? I'm actually trying to lose weight. So I'm going to tell you the truth.
See, I like all the vegetables in the king. He likes all the vegetables that you can fry.
Well, I grew up with the vegetables in the can and everything, and
Ew.
I thought they came from a can.
That's so gross.
But that all my mom knew how to do was open a can. And now I'm getting them from my garden. Well, the peas and the green beans have kind of stopped. Um, except the peas are like growing new vines and they're kind of choking out the green beans. And my corn, though, I'm like, keep going, corn. Your ears are almost big enough to pick. You can do it. But it's like every night we get down to 40 some degrees. I'm like, no, don't kill my corn. Don't do it. I want that corn. I have to contact Joe, Garden State Gardener, though, and I'll be like, when is that contest over? There's one more contest. The all the contests go till like October or whatever, except the
Right.
one contest ends this month. It's the only contest I have anything growing for. All the other ones died, except this one that ends earlier. And I'm like, yeah, okay. My zucchini plant, yeah, it's still growing flowers, but it's not growing anything off of the flowers. The flowers grow, die, but nothing grows buds off of the flowers. I'm like, Could a zucchini, maybe?
Right.
Maybe it's
I
like it's
I
like.
and my family, we had the main garden was the size of a football field. And
Mhm,
Grandpa also had, pear trees, apple trees, plum trees. We had grapevines. We had raspberry bushes. We had asparagus growing right there. I was the
mhm.
kid that was getting kicked out of the garden by Grandma so that I wouldn't ruin my dinner by eating all the vegetables. I was also the kid, though, that when I was young enough to, like, I was still like baby crawling age. And
Mm,
I started crying, and my mother absolutely refused a pacifier. She said I was not going to get dependent on one of those things. So, as a joke, they grabbed an onion and gave it to me. And I started chewing, gnawing, and whatever with that onion. And after that, every time I started hollering, they would give me an onion. And to this day, they are my absolute all time favorite. Like, I can eat an onion like an apple. I love them. But I love all vegetables.
I don't know. I did that once as a joke at high school. I bit into an onion. I was like, "Wow." But I mean, they can be sweet. There is a thing called a sweet onion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean,
Pretty much every meal
have
we
you
had
ever
to have
seen the movie
onion.
Holes?
Huh?
Have you ever seen the movie Holes
I think so.
with Shia LaBeouf?
I think so, but it's been a long time ago. And if I did see it, it was only once.
They couldn't find water in the desert, but they found onions growing. So they're chomping down on the onions to get liquid. I mean, they were like chomping down and like sucking the liquid out of these onions. And I mean, if it's all you got in the desert, you're gonna be sucking out the liquid out of these onions. I'm sitting there going, but
Cactus is rather yummy too.
the what?
Cactus.
Well, yeah, cactus water is supposed to be extremely sweet.
Cactus water
Cactus
is really, really
juice.
good. I've actually ate the cactus paddles. Um,
Mhm.
Hispanics call them napolitos, and
Mhm.
they're really, really good with eggs. Napolitos con huevos.
Mhm.
That is really yummy.
I have, yeah, onion. That what is that? Texas Roadhouse? Is that the one that you get the or no? It's the Australian restaurant that has the fried onion. Yeah, Cindy knows all of this. She's like the onion bloom and then the cactus and egg. She's eating all of this. Look at Cindy eating all your food.
Right, Miss Deborah. She can't eat dinner at my house. She's allergic to onions,
Oh,
and I don't know
yeah.
how to cook without them.
I had a lot of onion. I ended up what I do is because my sister can't always take the onion because of her heartburn. So I end up chopping up most of my onion and then I mince it up and then I put it in a Ziploc bag and I freeze it for later.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a lot of onion in my garden this year and I had a lot of spring onions, green onions, and I thought, well, I can freeze those too, right? So I chopped them up and I have them in a separate bag because they cook up a lot different than your regular bulb onion. So I've got them all done, and then I've got peppers, and I've got different peppers, but they're mostly they're all sweet peppers, but because I can't do capsaicin. Now the only hot pepper I've got growing out there, it's separated from the sweet peppers. Space-wise, it's the one for the contest, but it's not supposed to be a really hot. I don't know how hot it's supposed to get, but I'm wondering what I can do with it because it's actually growing quite a few on the plant. I've got 2 plants, and I'm like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? Because Jose says it's got a really good flavor, so what he does is he dehydrates it into powder. Yeah, I figured that, Jan. Goldenrod flower. Ooh. No, I didn't. And we get a lot of goldenrod around here. I've never tried making any syrup, Demetra. Yeah, I know you can freeze the peppers. I freeze peppers too. What I've been doing is mincing them and then freezing them in separate bags, and then you can do stuff to them later. Hi, Jennifer. But I'm thinking of dehydrating it into powder because then you don't get as much heat, but you get the flavor, and I might be able to handle it. I love the flavor of peppers, but I can't. I'm like allergic to the capsaicin, like actually allergic to it. I put a freaking face mask on, and I thought I looked at the ingredients and it didn't have capsaicin. It was a warming face mask. It said 5 to 10 minutes. I had it on a minute and a half, and I had to wash it off. It was burning my face.
Well, I guess I can say Spanish words. I do not speak conversational Spanish. I understand a lot more than what I can respond to appropriate. Um, yeah, I tried to learn Spanish back in school, but like the you had to be able to write it, and well, I'm dyslexic and I can't write in English, so writing in another language and having to put things in a different order that I can't get in the right order in my own language was next to impossible for me. So yeah, I can respond to certain things, and like I give my dogs commands in Spanish quite often, but I can't like hold a conversation or anything like that.
She gives Khaleesi commands, and I respond to them because that's what my Spanish teacher used to say to me all the time. Have a good night, Vicky.
Hello, Panda. How are you, sweetheart?
Hi, Panda. Danny Joe.
What she say? I missed it.
She's watching me on her tablet and you on the phone, and it's freaky.
Well, I mean, at least she's doing herself a favor and not putting us up on the big screen TV or something like that. Like when I go out in the living room, he's got me up on a 75-inch TV. I tell you what, nothing will scare you quite like seeing yourself on a 75-inch TV.
What about seeing a slightly grumpy sorting hat peeking at you from between your purse and your sweater from across the room? Are
Everything like Miss
oh,
Nancy. Feed the
all
possums
right,
well.
Nancy. Does she stay out there to pet them? Because I want to pet the wild animals.
Good night, Dragon Cat. I actually did tame down a mother raccoon one time by doing that. She kept breaking
Yeah,
into my garbage bags. So, to discourage her from breaking into the garbage bags, I gave her a bowl of food. Because you don't have any reason to break into the garbage bags if you don't have to work for the food that's right here.
right.
Well, she appreciated that so much, and if I forgot to fill it up or fill it up late and she was already out there, she would just sit on the porch and wait for me to fill it up, and then she would eat. Well, after she had her babies, and the babies got big enough to come in and find you go for walks with mommy, she would bring the babies up on the porch, and I would pull it up, and I would then by then I started waiting until she came up so that I could see the babies.
Yeah.
Well, after just a few weeks of the babies coming up on the porch to get their nightly dinner, I was able to pet and hold them all.
Oh,
Because it's one of those things, you don't bite the hand that feeds you, and these animals, these wild animals, yeah, I know they're wild and they could have gone at me at any time, but I'd had a lot of experience with raising raccoons. Um, so I just kept messing with them until I was able to do whatever I wanted with them.
have a good night, Dragon Bee. Oh, Nancy named the possums. Paul and Petunia. Of course you did, Nancy.
Or the possums, you do have to be careful because possums do carry leprosy. Or no, that's an armadillo. Never mind, that's
Yeah,
armadillo.
that's
But the
it.
possum can
Yeah.
have rabies. So you just got to be
Hi,
careful because the
Deidre.
raccoons can have it too. You got to be careful.
Yeah. But they will show signs.
Hello, Miss Deidre.
So Deidre's son, Jordan, is going to go compete in the worldwide taekwondo competition.
I know. I'm so excited for him. I hope he does really well.
It's going to be in October, and she's like, "So you come into Kentucky to come see him compete?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding? What?
Make a video. We'll watch it. Live stream
I'm
it. I'll
like,
hop in.
I know. I'm like, I would love to, but come on, girl. She just asked me like that. And she asked me with him in the room, and I'm like, come on. Oh, that's wonderful. You got some. She got 4 cats spayed and neutered.
I need to get that program that worked for me around here. And Mama Kitty just had four baby little boys.
Oh no. Well, I'm saying oh no because more kittens.
Uh-huh. And these ones, unfortunately, have absolutely zero interest in being tamed down. I've
And
tried, and
yeah,
they are just not having it.
you got to go for the girls first. Go for the girls first. No more babies if all the girls are.
Right.
Oh, is that true? Maggie, yeah. That's good to know, Maggie. Yeah, there's a sparkle in it, Deidre. You just see it shimmer as she spins. It's like a night sky with an extra pink something or other thrown in on the end.
Pink and blue and yellow and like black.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a couple more braids dyed up too. I forgot to bring them in. I dyed one for Ray's Advent, but then I got two more that I dyed just because I could, and I'm going to put them up on the site.
Cool. They're not going to go into other advents?
No, not these ones. Because I wanted to play with those particular colors, and so I just
Oh.
decided to make
Hi,
those.
Thrifty. How are you?
Hello, Nancy Mac. Welcome in.
And then I just saw Nancy Mac. Hi, Nancy Mac.
After we're done here tonight, I'm gonna have me a banana split. My tummy's growling.
That's always a good sign you should eat. Uh, well, I don't I don't know how many Bridget has on her property.
Yeah,
So
um, there's two
so
females
maybe
on the property, and then the rest of them, they're either male. Well, okay, there's two females that I know of, and the rest of them are either males or I'm not sure what they are.
oh see
And
if she knew of all the females, she could catch all the females. That's what I was saying. That
yeah,
was what
until
I was
someone jumps off some more. They like
Yeah.
to do that around here.
I wouldn't be surprised if your neighbors were just pushing
Yeah,
them
well, yeah, they are
across.
constantly getting animals and not taking care of them. Nothing they can
That's
do
how
about that.
God sees ya. Though I didn't know it at the time. Exactly, Doris. We do what we could do. Are you going, Ganny Joe? You gonna go to La La Land? You have a good night, sweetie, if you're going to bed.
I got some watermelon growing. I want watermelon so bad, but I refuse to buy one when I got watermelon outside growing. You know?
Oh, well, I'm gonna be sending you that package. I've got some gorgeous watermelon seeds, and I will not grow it because my sister likes it, but she won't eat a whole one herself. But I've got these cutesy ones. I will send you the seeds I have. Um, and so I'll go through my seeds. Any watermelon is, and we can talk after this and find out what other seeds you want, because I've got lots of seeds I won't use. Um, but also I've only got raised beds.
Yeah.
So anything that vines out like that, like when I do zucchini and cucumber, I put them in buckets, and then I just put them in the center part of my raised beds, and I let them vine out and over,
Right.
into the grass, because they don't do too much out and over. But if I put them in the raised beds, they would, you know, go into whatever other plant and then try to choke it out. So Oh,
Your Nightbot's being corny.
he's always corny. It's actually called like a bad dad joke site. And that's why I picked it. And sometimes they're funny. This one was actually a little funny, but it still makes you go, oh. And it says, do you want a cringe type joke? And it makes you cringe. That was a good one, Ganny Joe. Oh, Deborah's here. Hi, Deborah Richardson.
That's how I do mine too. Is I put my cucumbers in a tomato cage, or I put them along a fence so they can climb the fence. Because the cucumbers
Um,
go bad, and if they lay on the ground.
that, that is good because I've realized they do that. I wonder if my zucchini will climb.
Mm-hmm. I've even got squash climbing up a fence. I've
Thrifty,
got acorn squash hanging in the middle of the air off the fence.
here, I'll get your channel, Thrifty. She doesn't have a drop command. Um, I know, I just didn't see you, Deborah. I'll get your channel. Ah, you're right behind the hearts. I gotta wait till you go up a little bit. Because I keep getting the hearts when I try to get your channel. Give me a second.
I turn those darn things off.
I don't think you can. Okay, she moved up.
Actually, you can. You can turn them off.
Okay.
I guess I did it for last week's video, and I didn't do it for this one.
Do, do, do.
You're gonna have a your pumpkins are gonna look like they're trying to be the Christmas ornaments on the pine trees. She said her pumpkins are climbing the pine trees.
Yeah. Oh, Nancy Mac, I'm sorry you're having a headache. I hope it feels better. Have a good night. I hope some sleep helps.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't have any mods in.
I'm a mod. Well, you had Charlie, but I think Charlie
She's
had to
busy on
go.
the website.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can do a
And
bit.
Dawn's got family stuff going on.
Yeah, I can do a bit. And I think Zoila may have gotten booted or had to do it something and so she was here in the beginning, but her internet can be weird. Do, do, do. I hope you all whoever's in my chat has gifting turned on. I hope you have gifting turned on. Hint, 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 hint. Hint, hint, magic hands.
Ultimate sweater machine? I have never heard of this machine.
Maggie, if you're still here, you're a member of my channel now. And Dee's a member of my channel now. And Dawn Aaron and Sharon Loves Purple and Angel Kraus. Angel Kraus. I'm so used to seeing Dragon Cat, it should have put a little message up there that right after I gifted that, that says if you don't have gifting turned on, you know, you might want to turn it on. I don't know. So, but you can also Google it. So, or
Yeah, it should be
if
right underneath where she gifted. You'll click on that, you'll hit allow gifting, and then you're allowed to be gifting. Or you can go into your YouTube studio and allow gifting through there.
yeah, let me look it up real quick.
Miss Karen, I'm not sure what a
Hi,
sweater
Karen.
machine is, but I would be interested to know.
A sweater machine.
Yeah, actually, the gifted memberships very much help the creator out because, well, if they're the YouTube ones, YouTube allows us to gift 10 a month. And if they are bought by somebody else and gifted, as we've had happen a few times here in the chat tonight and many other nights, that just because someone is gifted that membership and they didn't pay for it, somebody did. So yeah, the money or for the membership still goes to um, the creator. And yes, Miss Karen, I did mention the knitting machine, but I was reading a comment from somebody else that said that they had an ultimate knitting machine, or someone was talking to them about their ultimate knitting machine, and I was wondering what that was. Ultimate sweater machine knits back and front, or back and forth. Again, it was a gift decades ago. Oh, okay. Well, that is really, really awesome, 30. Thank you for sharing that.
Hi, Tot. Um, Dragon Cat, it says if you click on the pinned gift membership, so the one at the top where I gifted the membership, if you click on that, it should give you an option to opt into gifting. I don't know. That's what Google said. Hi, Karen.
Good night, Miss Cindy. Get your rest. We'll see you another night.
Night, Cindy, hon. Okay, awesome. So, Dragon Cat, that means when people gift memberships from now on, in any live, you will be eligible to receive them, no matter whose live you're in. You can mention other creators in here. Go ahead, Karen. We're not like that. Are we like that, Bridget?
No, I'm not in competition with anybody. I mean, I don't
No.
want any, gossip or nonsense happening. If
No, no,
someone
no. We
bought a
don't want
machine
anybody
and
talked bad about. We don't want other people talked bad about. Um Bridget, where did you say the information for your advent is at? I am so sorry, but I forgot, Diana D says.
Oh, I haven't put it on the website yet. But if you want to get in on it before I have it on the website, it is $200, no matter if you want the Christmas or Halloween advent. For the yarn, that will give you 24 minis that are 20 grams a piece and one full hank of yarn. The inspiration for Halloween is just Halloween, and the inspiration for the Christmas one is a walk through the fairy garden. And then if you happen to want a fiber one, it again is 24 minis of 20 grams and one full um, braid of fiber. However, it drops down to $150. And there will be in at least half of the boxes a surprise bag, no matter if it is knit or crochet, spinning or yarn, fiber or yarn.
Hi, Dawn Erin. How are you?
You're more than welcome to either hit me up on Facebook through the group or through my email, which is queenscraftsbybridget@yahoo.com.
Oh, Dawn Erin didn't come in. She got a membership. She didn't come in, she got a membership. I'm just responding to what other people are saying. Okay.
Nay, you're most welcome. But I also, if you're not into wool and you would rather have acrylic, I will also make big box store advents, meaning I will take some of my big box store yarn and break it down into minis and a full skein of yarn. So it would be like Red Heart or Hobby Lobby yarn or something that comes from like Joann's or Michael's, something like that. Um, those will be 75. So I have it. No matter which way you want to do it, if you want to do it, I've got an option for you. Yeah, I've been kind of interested in getting a knitting machine just because I want to be able to continue doing charity knitting.
I can't hear you. No sound.
My
Oh,
phone died.
oh no.
Sorry about that. I was looking at it like, why did the camera stop moving?
Now I can hear you. Now I hear you.
Sorry about that. But yeah, I also will have big box store yarn ones available. So that's been my MO lately. I've been having conversations with people, and all of a sudden, bloop, there goes my phone.
How fun.
Those darn batteries, you know.
Yep. Oh, I'm hearing an echo of me. Is that
I'm not.
me?
I'm not hearing an echo on this end.
Okay. Okay. Jan wants to know if you'll put you in a box and send it to her.
Yeah, I wish I could fit in a box. Unfortunately, the weight of that box would be so astronomically high in shipping rates that it would probably be cheaper to get a plane ticket. Just saying.
Okay. You want to hear something sad? My grandmother gave me a knitting machine. One of those big old, long, full on, had the teeth,
Right.
the cones that sat on it. looked like a piano, keyboard, knitting machines. We moved up here. I set it up once, looked at the instructions, didn't know how to knit. Have a good night, Dragon Cat. Didn't know how to knit. Set it up once. The instructions looked like they were in Japanese to me, or German, or something, you know. So I put it back away. We moved up here. And I was just like, I can't. We had storage units. I gave it to the Goodwill. I mean, now that makes my stomach turn.
Right.
The thing probably would have run $300. And
Easily.
it was my grandmother's. She didn't know how to hand knit. She made me a stocking when I was born, which is also in my mother's storage unit. You know, it has my name on it.
Right.
It's like the old handmade stockings with the reindeer, and it's, I guess they'd call it not Fair Isle, but in Tarja with the images and the.
Right.
All right, Diana. Have a great night. Thank you for coming in. But I may never see that, but this is what, and she would make things on it because she didn't know how to hand knit or crochet, or she would make these things for people and she gave it to me. But I didn't have the room for it. I didn't know how to use it. And we were moving into such a small place.
Right. Sometimes, unfortunately, we have to make decisions that benefit us right now, that in the long run, we, are upset about, or we have second thoughts about, or regrets about. But at the time, we made the decision that we had to make.
Even now, it wouldn't fit in my bedroom. I don't even have my craft room yet. I mean, the way we were living up to a year ago, I wouldn't have had anywhere to put it.
It happens.
But yeah, it was metal, Karen. It was probably from the 50s, 60s. I mean, my grandmother died 3 years ago and she was 100. It was as big as a 80 key keyboard. So, and she gave me spools of yarn and the instructions and all the parts, and I just, yeah. So it's just sometimes, I mean, my friend gave me a adjustable mannequin, a size adjustable mannequin. I had to give that to the Goodwill because at the time we had nowhere to store it. And luckily, later on, a men's, which also sold women's clothes, a men's clothing store in town was going out of business. And because of something Erin at Crafting Kitty had said about getting her mannequin when a clothing store was going, I went in and I got a beautiful dress form, female dress form, with a wooden base and the cloth top that you can pin things to. $30.
Awesome.
And you can unscrew the wood top and put a head in there, screw a head on if you want. $30. And he's like, $70. I'm like, I literally have 30 in my wallet. He's like, can you do 50? I'm like, I literally have 30 in my wallet. He's like, Merry Christmas, $30. I'm like, oh my God. Then I ran out of there. I ran before he could take it back. Ran. And I'm like taking the base off and fitting it in the back seat of the car with me. And I'm like, go, go. He might come out of there. Go, go. Yeah. He was a very nice man, though. Oh my gosh. Sometimes things just work out.
Yep.
Maybe.
Sometimes you're in the right place at the right time, talking to the right person.
And sometimes, he had that store, he said, for 40 years. And I guess it had been in the family before that. And he just felt, yeah. I made Christmas stockings, I think it was 2 years ago for our family. Yeah. My grandma was a wonderful lady, and I think she would understand that. I just didn't have anywhere for it, So my grandma, I called her a secret tiny ninja. She was amazing.
Good night, Miss Doris. And everybody's dropping off, so probably give say a 15-minute warning, make it to the 2-hour mark, and call her a night.
Sounds good to me. Should we end with a little peek at some yarn? I was starting to talk about that video. I was going to give a little sneak peek at a video I was going to put out, and then I got hung up on staring at that bag across the room. That was giving me the evil eye.
Well, while you're showing them pretty yarn, I'm going to go empty my bladder real quick and grab some pretty fiber for them to see.
Okay.
Be back.
Ooh. A yarn tree. That's wonderful, Karen. So anyway, I found a yarn dyer from Montreal who has a store in New Jersey when I was down at the Yarn Fest in Lancaster County back in August. And ooh, Jan. That sounds nice. Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh, I just scared Ziva. Ziva was sound asleep and she heard my concern. Oh no. James Earl Jones, no. And Ziva is trying to block Jan. Her ear hit the touch screen. Sorry about that, Jan. Oh, he's one of my favorites. Deborah just informed us James Earl Jones has passed.
That's sad. He was a really good actor.
He's amazing. And now I'm hearing his voice in my head.
See, now every time I hear his voice, all I can hear is...
Oh no!
I am your father.
The king is going to be heartbroken.
Yes.
Oh no! Okay. All right. I'm going to have to show you what it was that I got. Oh, no, I can't because it's part of your Advent. But it's really, I think the king's going to steal it. But it's part for you, part for him. Because it kind of fits in with one of your collections. And hi, Sherry.
Well, we share everything anyways.
It is meant to be shared because it's really one of your collections and one of his collections. So I didn't know who would take it. So I was going to put it in your Advent, but then if he ganked it, whatever. So I can't show it to you. Dang. Okay, anyway. So this company, they actually had a mystery pack sale. And it was $25 for a mystery bag. But it turned out there's 200 grams of sock yarn in each mystery bag. So that's like getting 2 hanks of hand-dyed sock yarn for $25.
That's really
And
good.
and I ended up getting 2 little, I ended up getting 2 of the same color, so they may make a whole, I'm going to weigh them and see if they make a whole 100 grams or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and the funny thing was in the video, I'm like, the card in the bag is in French. I don't read French. And then I pretty much translated the card. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to make them socks yet, Deborah. Okay, so this company is called Biscotte Yarn. Biscotte yarn. And they're located, the store I know about is located in New Jersey. Now, I have a link in my description box, but I didn't do my description box tonight. So wait a little bit after the live and I'll fix the description box. It's a referral link. And if you go through it, you get a $5 off $50 purchase if you go through my referral link. I don't know if I get anything. I don't really care. But you'll get a coupon, and that's good. So these are gorgeous. This is one of the bags. These are their Bis sock yarns, and I don't remember if they're 85-15 for the superwash nylon mix or 80-20, but they're super soft. And this is the other bag. But this yellow one I got in both bags because I held them up next to each other. And they're exactly the same. They are just
really pretty yarn.
Yeah, they're real. I like this one a lot.
Marvin would like that one a lot.
And it's like it's reds a lot instead of just like, but I might, depending on, like, this one's much bigger. This one might be 75, almost 100.
Is that all?
Huh?
Is that one all gray tones?
This one is blues, actually.
Okay.
It's blues.
Gray.
It's blues, and then it's got a little bit of pinkish. Where is my finger? That's not brown. That's pinkish. Pinkish brown almost.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and then like this one is a cedary brown with the light blues and some yellows. I have very fat fingers too, but once I learned, the knitting, and this one is blacks and whites. But they're so, as Rusty would say, they're very bendable. but they're so squishy
I
soft.
prefer my
But
yarn to be bendable. It's definitely a
yes,
preference.
they're so squishy soft. And I'm like, they're just, but like exactly the same. Exactly. They're very beautiful. So I'm just, and this one, I swear, this has got to be someone's team colors, right? That's
Is
just
that
too
orange and
orange.
purple or orange and white?
It's orange and black and a little bit of gray and white. So somebody somewhere has this as team colors.
If it was just orange and white, it'd be Clemson.
Uh, I'm guessing that's South Carolina something.
Yeah, Clemson is one of the South Carolina teams. Like the Clemson Tigers. And then there's
Uh,
the South Carolina Gamecocks.
I
That's
know them because you have mentioned them.
yeah.
Now, this one is a slight olive green, blue, and cream color, and a bit of gray. That one's very nice. I do like I do like my neutrals, and then well, of course now I don't remember which ones were in which bag. I think this one. I'm trying to keep them the way they came, but yeah, this one's very full. I don't know, but and then I joined, like I was saying, I joined their sock club.
The Amagurumi Ninja is here. And hello, Miss Samantha. How are you?
Hi, Samantha, and hi, Ninj. Ninj, you must have. Did you just wake up, or are you? No, wait. You're 5 hours. You're a 5 hour difference. What the heck are you doing up, girl? 3:30 in the morning. Go to sleep, Ninj. Did you get your birthday presents? Did you? And this was my. I was so excited. I hopped up to we. What?
Probably got up to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
You know, tired fingers don't type right.
this was my sock club, and let me just say before I hold it up. Uh, yeah, she's very tired. Um, I apparently they know me.
Oh,
I
that's
love, I
beautiful.
love tweed. I love tweed. And then they put a note in there. Reds will bleed. Uh, so please do not soak them and let them soak. Wash them with a little soap in cold water and then, rinse them. Hi, Jenny. And oh my God, don't you? This is like a cedary brown red. Here, let me. I don't know. It's like, it's blending with my hair. Yeah, you did. But this, I was like, tweed. It's tweed. I need to make these into socks, apparently, because I cannot separate them.
Right.
I
Yeah.
can't. But it's called Sirius, like the dog star. And this one doesn't have a name, so I'm just calling it all Sirius. Yeah.
There you go.
But I have not been disappointed with any of their yarn. Any of it. So Sandy, they ship. They ship Sandy. I don't know how much it'll cost to ship, but yeah, I'll just call it Mel's hair. If only it were that rich.
Right.
So,
I will show you the fiber I dyed now.
Yes, please.
So this is the first one, all braided up.
Oh, it is so
So
pretty.
we have orange, and then red, and then purple, and green. And then we have this one, which is orange, red, purple, and green.
Tot
They
says
did.
hi, Bridget.
Hello, Tot, and welcome in, Amigurumi Ninja. And yeah, I just took all the colors and I put half on one side of the pan and half on the other side of the pan and till I got to the middle, and then made the whole middle green. It was a fun little experiment because it's getting yeah, I was playing with some Halloweeny-ish colors just because, 'tis the season.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one season of the year that I don't have to worry about too many people getting upset about the whole witchy theme of my life. So, you know, I try to extend the Halloween part as much as I can.
Is it not always the season, though?
For me,
I
yeah.
mean,
I mean,
I believe it 'tis always the season for candy corn and,
and you
you
can have
know,
part on anything.
ghosts and, dressing up your dogs and all that good stuff. I personally have already bought Halloween costumes for my dogs.
See, Coco
And
likes dressing up. Khaleesi does not. But Khaleesi
yeah,
is much more hot natured than Coco is, so
yeah.
make the
I
hanks.
think the yardage depends on how much she can fit on her bobbins. Is that about right? Or Terry or Bridget?
Well, it depends on if you're talking about my hand spun yarn. I can make each hank a thinner yarn, so therefore more yardage. Um, However, it does take me a little bit longer because to spin thinner, you have to spin slower. Um, but yeah, I can spin thinner. Generally, my yarn lands somewhere around a sock weight to a fingering weight yarn. Ooh, another Bridget, and she even spells it the right way.
Hello, Bridget. Plager? Or is it Plager? Um, you mean a hand spun Hank? Terry?
I mean,
Or
sock weight yarn is over 400 yards.
yeah.
And I've personally spun sock weight yarn. All right, night, mom. Give pops hugs and smooches for me.
Bye, Jan.
Yeah,
Oh,
fingering weight yarn is usually around 420 to 430 yards.
yeah.
It's a thinner yarn, but it does have that kind of yardage. And even more than that, if you go down to a lace weight, you're going to go up to what is it, like, let's go
500
to
and
the
some?
500 yards, I think. High
Yeah.
400s, low 500s for a lace weight yarn.
Yeah. I don't I don't know where my lace weight is right now because my room's in disarray. Uh let me hold on. I'll look one up real quick. Da, da, da. Oh,
Yeah, the weight of the yarn is always going to determine how much yardage you can get per uh
it says for 100-gram skein of lace weight yarn, you get 875 yards.
okay, there you go. I've spun singles that were lace weight and then
Yeah,
dyed them.
Malibu. Sorry,
Oh, go ahead.
Malabrigo lace yarn for 50 grams, you get 470. So double that, you'll get 470, 940 for their 100 grams of lace weight, 940 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, depends on the, the person, like
Right.
the company.
Yeah, it can depend on the tightness of the twist as well. Good night, Miss Aussie Sandy. Or have a good day, I should say. It's actually probably right around mid morning over there.
Yeah, you have a good day, Aussie Sandy, and I hope the hubby feels or is doing better. I'm gonna have to check out what you got from Bridget on the swap.
I just send her a couple little bags.
She said, I can't believe what you sent me.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I sent her one set, and then I also sent her a zippered hook and needle bag.
Uh-huh.
I
Doesn't
mean, she
mean I
sent
don't
me
have
all
to
those
check
cool
it
coins
out.
from all over the place. You know, she sent them
I
from they
know.
were Australia and New Zealand and a couple other countries too that I noticed when I was looking at the coins a little closer up. I'm
Yeah.
right now I'm looking for some little cases for them so then I can put each one in a case and have it put in like a box so they don't get messed up.
I used to collect coins. I always had them in the soft things, and then I had the book with the sleeves.
Right. Except for her grandma's penny. Her grandma's
Yeah,
penny is actually going to go in my medicine bag that I carry with me everywhere with my crystals in it
that's sweet.
because that was her grandma's lucky penny. So I'm going to
Do
carry it.
you want to just put it in there with them loose, or do you want one of
I'm gonna
those
I'm gonna put it in.
plastic protective? Yeah,
Yeah.
I might. I might have one of those left over from when I collected coins. Let me look. How big is it? Is it a big penny? I
Yeah,
couldn't
it's a big
remember.
penny. It's a big
All right,
penny.
I'll look and see if I have one for about the size of a $50.
Night night, everybody.
All
Yeah,
right,
we're at
lady.
the 2 hour mark anyway, so we're gonna head on out of here. And Mel will be live on Wednesday as long as we don't keep her up too late tomorrow night. Yik yakking. You know, no
And
apologies if we do. Um, but otherwise, we will be back here Monday night at 8:30, as we always are, up to some other crafty goodness. Until next time, love you all.
shine bright.